Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you like makeup reviews, empties, and things like that, make sure to like and subscribe. And today we are going over the Morgan Turner collab with Odens Eye. It took almost a month to get in due to shipping issues, but it did come in. This is the brush towel that came with it if you bought the entire collab. I was really excited about this. I will say that my box was damaged. However, none of the actual products were. Odens Eye made sure that it was packaged well, so none of my shadows have shattered or anything like that. I absolutely love the cover art. I am so happy for Morgan. This is absolutely beautiful. And then the mirror is hearts. And then this is the color story. I'm really excited that this is very, I don't want to say muted, but it's neutral. So it's really easy to wear on an everyday basis. So I'm really excited to dig into that. And then I also got the lippies that came with it. There are 2 shine, 2 glow, and then 1 stain. I will say they don't say on the bottom of them like they do on the other ones. The other ones will say glow or matte or shine on them. It said it on the boxes, but it doesn't say it on the tubes. These are the typical Odens Eye tubes, just different color. And I'm not going to be putting base on today. My skin is really irritated, so I'm going to save it the extra irritation. I'm just going to be doing my eye makeup today and a lip gloss. And I want to start with swatches. So I'm going to start with Kisses. I know it's backwards. This is like a brown gloss, and I really like browns. I think they complement skin tones really well. And then we have Beso. I might have said that wrong. This one is also a pretty neutral color. I want to say it's like a clay color. And then we have Love Language. And this looks like it's going to be a pinky color. Yep. And it looks like it has really fine shimmers in it. So I really like that. And then Snuggle. And this one has like gold shimmers in it, and it's a peachy color. So I want to say these 2 are the glow, if I remember correctly, and these 2 are the shine. I might be backwards. And then there is Love of My Life. And this is the stain.
Later.
And it is definitely, it kind of reminds me of the NYX Velvet mattes. And I think it's a really good color because you could layer any of these on top of it and it's going to look nice. Alright, so I did order this the day that it was released, so on Valentine's Day, and I did not receive it till March 10th, which is my birthday, so I'm just now getting to film with it on the 12th. So we swatched the lippies, and now I want to swatch the shadows so that you can see all of those as well. All right, so for the first quadrant, we have Heart, Valentine, Cuddle, or Cuddles, sorry. And for some reason, this looks peachy, but it's pink. Both of these kind of look peachy, but they're pink. And then this is Amor, Mi Amor, which I believe means love in Spanish, if I'm remembering correctly. So moving on to the brown quadrant, going this way, we have Service, Quality Time, Affirmation, and Touch. So this is the really neutral quadrant, and so far of what I have swatched, these formulas are amazing. This is the really good Odens Eye formula. From what I can tell, I'm really excited to put this on. So that is the neutral quadrant. All right, so for the next quadrant, we have, going this way, we have Flirt, Treat, 829, and Giggle. So 829 is actually Morgan and her husband's anniversary. If you have not had a chance to check out her videos where she talks about making this palette, and then she actually has a couple of looks up on her channel, I highly recommend checking it out. She kind of goes through the process of what it's like to collab, and I think she just did an amazing job to give us great quality shadows. I know some of the other collabs that were released last year, a lot of people weren't amazed with. The formula wasn't as good, but Morgan made sure that like this is the formula. I know Morgan is a huge lover of Odens Eye, and again, super happy that she got to do this, and I absolutely love the color stories that she did. So the next ones is the kind of darker quadrant of purples. There is Date Night, Daydream, Gifts, and Crush. And the little embossings that they have on these are so cute. They have roses, hearts, the word love, stars. And I really love the shimmers that she picked. They feel so nice. So, Date Night, Daydream, Gifts, and Crush. Again, super pretty, and I cannot wait to try all of these. The shimmers, oh my goodness, they are, I think, some of the best shimmers that I have seen from Odens Eye. So I will say I am super excited that Odens Eye did like a brush towel, because that is something different that I have not gotten anything else like that from any other brand. So I think that's I think it's cool, and I love the fact that they're doing something different. Today I kind of want to stick to something a little more neutral. I am going to the store after this with my daughter, so not that I don't go out when I do colorful looks, I do that too, but today I'm just feeling a little on the neutral side. I feel like a lot of people get caught up in always doing colorful looks when they get palettes, and that is not what I want to do today. But I am actually very happy to have this in my collection. Again, the formula from swatching this was amazing. I think they did an awesome job on this palette. So I went in with Service, and that is what I just dusted all over. And then here is the mirrors, if I can show you without blinding you. I think the mirror is cute. It's something different, while still kind of keeping with, you know, the shape of the palette's the same. It's the same size as our other ones. So I can really appreciate that. Next, I'm going to go in with Quality Time, which was the dark brown next to Service. And I'm just going to pop that in the outer half. And, you know, even though this is set up as quads, you definitely don't have to use it as quads. These colors are very cohesive, so you can definitely mix and match. I think they are blending out very nicely. I'm not having issues. I'm not having to work super hard. It's not overly pigmented, but at the same time, it's not dusting away to nothing, which is sometimes what happens. But this is not the case today. I know the last couple of days I haven't really been doing my makeup. Like the last week, I have not touched makeup. I just have been so tired. Like extremely tired, and I don't know why, because I'm getting the same amount of sleep that I've been getting since my daughter was born. And I also take naps throughout the day when she's napping. But today I actually had a lot of energy. I was able to get a lot more done than I usually do before lunchtime, which is weird. I normally do not get that much done. And now I'm going to go in with Affirmation, and I'm going to put that on the inner portion of my eye. I always like having a base for shimmers, not necessarily because I think that they always need them. It's just sometimes they can be a little bit sheer, and I don't like it when the lid comes through. It's just not my preference. I think this palette is super versatile. Even though it's supposed to be a Valentine's Day palette, it definitely has an everyday use aspect to it with the neutral colors. Because if you mix maybe like one color with neutrals, it will still look fairly neutral and give you a little extra oomph to your look. And then I'm going to go back in with Service and just kind of blend out the edges a little bit. Again, I'm not putting base on today just because my skin is so irritated. I'm trying to let it rest and heal. I do have dry, sensitive skin, and I've always had problem with bases, they always look, unless it's like a light powder, they always look cakey in person, and I don't like that. And it doesn't seem to matter what I do, it always does it. It doesn't matter how moisturized my skin is, how little I put on, how much I shear it out, how much I blend. It just always ends up cakey, and then I have the issue where it doesn't like to stick to the top of my nose. Alright, so that is what it is looking like for the mattes. Please excuse how bad my skin is. Let me see if this will help a little bit. I know my skin is dry, pores everywhere. It's just one of those days. And we are gonna just keep rolling like it's nothing. So now I'm gonna go in with Touch, which is the final, it's the shimmer in this quadrant. I'm gonna spray it. And this is like a really fine shimmer, I want to say. Like, that's what it looks like. It's not like big and flaky, which I really like that they included different textures of shimmers in this palette. They have some small, they have the larger flakes, the more emollient ones. I'm not having any issue with fallout. So I really like its touch. It looks like a light champagne color. And it looks so pretty when it's reflecting the light. And of course, spraying it gives it the extra kick to it. And I know I didn't go all the way over. I want to actually go in with 829, which is this bottom shade, or shimmer, I should say, which is just a little bit darker than Touch. And I want to put that on the outer portion. I just like having at least 2 shimmers normally, because I feel like it helps give more dimension to the look. Just like when you're doing your mattes, you have the lighter shade, the darker shade, and then of course, you know, with this has a lot of like one and done colors where you could just pop it on. You can pop any of these shimmers on with your finger and or brush, preference, and you know, head out the door. I know that seems to be a really big thing now, where people are, I don't want to say everyone's minimalistic, but they want something easy they don't have to think about. They can just pop it on and go, which I completely understand, being a mom of 2. And I can appreciate being able to do something quick and in a hurry. So that is what that looks like. I, again, apologize for how bad my skin looks. So that is the neutral look. I think I want to go back in with Quality Time just a little bit to darken up right here. Give more dimension to the eye. I will say 829, which has the flakier texture, does have a little bit of fallout even with spray, but I still think it looks really pretty. I am going to put some eyeliner and mascara on to show you the completed eye look, and then I'll choose one of the lippies to do as well. Alright, so I'm back and I have my mascara and eyeliner on. I'm not going to do anything in the lower lash line because I'm not wearing a base. But I really like the way that it turned out. I think it is a really good formula. And then I'm going to put Snuggle on my lips. I'm trying to stick to more glossy right now instead of like anything matte or super opaque, just because I am having really dry skin issues, including chapped lips, and I feel like the shine formulas just help to kind of mask the dry skin, and if it's too matte or opaque, it kind of clings to the dry patches. So I love the fact that they have 5 lippies with this. I think they're all beautiful shades. The palette is gorgeous. I think Morgan, again, did a wonderful job. And even though it took almost a month due to shipping issues, due to new tariffs, Odens Eye, their customer service handled everything really well. Because I did reach out to them. I think it was about a week before I got it. Their customer service answered me extremely quick. I want to say it was within an hour I had an answer to what was taking so long. So their customer service, 10 out of 10. I understand that shipping issues happen. It wasn't just, a one-off thing. It affected a lot of people. And even Morgan made a video about it, addressing that. It was something they didn't know was going to happen, and they are actively trying to fix it so it doesn't happen in the future. So Odens Eye, again, 10 out of 10. I love Odens Eye. I'll continue to buy from them. And I can't wait to see what they come out next. Like, they did so good. And I love it when they come out with lippies. I got the lippies for when they did the 3 Crater collab. I got those. Unfortunately, I missed out on the Angelica ones. I didn't know they had lippies with her palettes, so I was kind of bummed about that, but it happens. It is what it is. But 10 out of 10, I do recommend this palette. Again, I love the fact that there is a makeup towel included. It's something different. Other companies are not doing stuff like that. There's the mirrors and stuff like that, but they changed it up. They did something new, and they killed it. They did awesome. So again, if you like the content and you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.